Libra and cross watchers. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Hope everyone is doing well. Today we are going to take a look at your I Spy tarot reading for the month of March. Please keep in mind, guys, the messages here on YouTube are general. They're not going to resonate every time with every person. You are more than welcome to check other signs in your birth chart. It's really about the title. So if there's something in the title, there's most likely something in the message. I also want to touch really quickly that time and energy is fluid. So what do I mean by that? That simply means that everybody is on a different timeline, a different wavelength. So for some people, this may resonate as it has already happened. Some people, it could be going on current, presently, right now. Some people, it's not going to happen until a later date, okay? I do ask if you find the messages helpful or that it resonates with your situation, please give it a thumbs up, or you're more than welcome to comment below. All the love and support is very much appreciated here on the channel. And if you like how I interpret the cards, you are more than welcome to subscribe as well. So let's get started here, Libra. We will start with a little blessing before we jump right in. Please, Spirit, we thank you for the most positive and guiding messages for our subscribers. Please allow positive guidance through whatever our friends need to hear, and please protect me, the viewer, and the cards from any negative energies. Thank you again, Spirit, and blessed be. All right, Libra, let's jump right in. See what we can see for you. We're just going to use this oracle deck to pull a couple cards to tap into the energies around the situation and see what we can expect throughout the message. Let's see. Most important message here for Libra, Spirit. What does Libra need to see? Oath, High Priestess of Water, and Conclusion. And on the bottom we have Chaos. The first thing that I'm hearing, the first thing that is coming to mind here, Libra, is the ending of a soul contract. I feel like there's some type of promise, there's some type of oath that you've made here that is coming to an end. Now this could be with a water sign, this card also symbolizing kind of going with the flow, everything happening for a reason, okay? Flowing, letting yourself flow through the situation as water flows from the river to the lakes to the oceans. I am seeing here, Libra, that this may feel like it's chaotic, a lot of resistance here. And that's why there's this reminder to kind of go with the flow, okay? Taking some time, even if it's just a half hour out of the day, to kind of rest your mind and recalibrate, refocus, get grounded, is going to be helpful through this time, okay? Let's get the tarot out and see this. This message is a little bit different, guys. I'm going to ask questions and pull cards instead of have placements like I usually do. So let's see how this goes. We're going to get a couple cards for the situation at hand first, Libra. A little bit more detail on the ending of the soul contract that's coming out here, okay? So let's see what we can see for Libra, Spirit. Most important message. Can we get a little bit more information surrounding the soul contract? Please and thank you. Three of Cups with the Judgment card. Let's get a couple more cards out here. Now, the Three of Cups can be celebration. It's also the symbolical third party card, okay? I do feel like you are releasing the situation. It could very well have been a third party situation since we have the Seven of Swords as well. I do feel like you are freeing yourself. The Judgment card is like liberation. It's karmic debts repaid. It's like ending of a contract, ending of a soul contract, or being freed from a contract, if you will. Okay. I feel like this was a very stressful situation, and that's probably why you still feel some resistance. You're still guarded because of how this is played out, how this has gone on. You're still carrying this energy. Okay. That's why there's a need to kind of go with the flow and get grounded, meditate. Everything happens for a reason. And because this is clearing out of your life, Libra, and you're still holding on to it. And that's why I feel this resistance. Okay. This is going whether you want it to go or you don't want it to go. Okay. And the reason why I say that is because we have Three of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords. Okay. You may feel like you're being left or you're leaving something very significant behind. And that's why you're feeling very conflicted. Okay. But this is going to be a very liberating situation for you. Okay. So let's clear the table. We are going to look at what this person's intentions are here, right? We're going to look a little bit deeper into this situation. Maybe help you gain some closure and be able to go with the flow and move forward, right? So let's see what their intentions are, right? What's the intentions of this person, Spirit of Libra's person? What are the intentions here behind this? I want to say this was a very tumultuous situation, okay? I feel like this was a situation that was probably holding you back in a lot of ways, okay? I also feel like it was really unbalanced. One person may have been giving more to the situation than the other, and I'm really getting the sense here, Libra, that this was you. Now, I do feel this energy, this Two of Wands. A lot of times this is a crossroad. In a lot of decks, this is a crossroad. But in this deck, you see how this guy, he's tied to the poles and he's not really paying attention. In this deck, this card symbolizes there is a decision that needs to be made, but it's not wanting to make the decision. Not wanting to pay attention to what's really going on, what really needs to take place, the steps that you need to take. Basically the resistance, the holding on to the connection. Now, for whatever reason, whether you guys have business dealings together, you guys may have children together, or something along those lines, financial obligations that you maybe don't want to deal with, the separation, or even with kids, you don't really want to think about, you know, what's going to happen. But I feel like this is happening regardless. This wheel is turning regardless. When the Wheel of Fortune comes up in reverse, it's always going to turn around. So the wheel is always going to turn. It's definitely feeling delayed right now, feeling a lot of resistance. And I feel like you both are kind of in this position of not wanting to pay attention. Now remember here, Libra, this is your person's intentions, okay? They're also feeling like they don't want to walk away. They don't want to leave this situation. They'd rather go through this imbalance, this heartache, this drama, than move forward from this. So I feel like both right now, what we're getting here, Libra, is both of you are really holding on. Both of you are really holding on to this connection, and it's making things difficult. It's causing delays, because this, even if you guys do have a deep connection, let's say you guys are soulmates and that's why you're holding so tightly. Understand that there's lessons to be learned in endings. Sometimes those are the greatest lessons. So just because this is ending for now doesn't mean that this is the end all be all. But I do feel like there is a lot of delays. There's also a lot of ruminating, a lot of thinking about this. Up in your head. Sorry, guys. A lot of up in your head about this situation, okay? I also feel like for them as well, there could be delays within finances, within a lot of opportunities in their life are being delayed because of the stress that this is causing. Not to say that you guys are causing stress, but just the situation overall, what it's come to. Okay? And then finally, I feel like there is a need here to kind of pay attention, be meticulous in the details, also proceed with caution. Okay? Let's see how they really feel here, Libra. Let's see how they truly feel, right? How do they truly feel about Libra? King of Wands to the Knight of Wands, both in reverse. And then the Empress is in reverse as well. So I'm getting the sense here, Libra, that they feel like the passion is gone out of this connection. I feel like they feel like there's a disillusion in this connection. And I feel like this person is going through big changes. Not only maybe physically, but also emotionally, more importantly. I feel like they may also be uncertain, really indecisive, as we've already seen. And I also feel like they may be a little bit stubborn in how they're acting, not wanting to see, really. We've seen that several times. They don't really want to see what's going on here. They're kind of ignoring the fact, if you will. Okay? I do feel like they may also be feeling self-conscious, right? Feeling down on themselves, feeling low. The Death card symbolizes death of ego. It's like a transformation of like shedding your old skin and being a brand new person, having a completely different outlook on life. But with that, there is some sacrifice that needs to be made. Okay? I do feel like they are conflicted. There's a confliction here. They're really guarded. There's also a lot of fire wand energy coming out here. This is very passionate, very quick energy. It's taking action, it's being active, but when it's in the reverse, it can be very destructive. Okay? So here, Libra, we have a situation where there needs balance, there needs healing. And I feel like not only with this situation, but also within as well. Okay? So let's clear the board, okay? And take a look at what they're not telling you in this situation, right? What are they not telling Libra? What are they not saying here? What is Libra's person not telling them, Spirit? Please and thank you. It's not being said. What's being hidden? It's being hidden. I feel like they're hiding their emotions. I feel like they're trying to hide how they truly feel about the situation. So they truly feel like they're ready to move on, but they still care how you're going to feel about all of this. They still don't want to hurt you in this situation. So they still care. There's still love. I just feel like they may not feel in love with the situation. And I feel like there's just a lot of water that's under the bridge here, is the sense that I'm getting. A lot of toxicity, a lot of sadness, a loss of a connection, loss of spark. And I feel like this has really gone cold, gone almost toxic. So they feel this disconnect as well. Remember, soul mates are brought into our life to help us learn specific lessons that we normally wouldn't have been able to learn otherwise. It's significant lessons about ourselves within relationships. So yes, this is a soul contract ending. There is still lessons to be learned in the ending too. So don't miss that, being focused on the connection. So let's get a few cards here for the advice. What's the advice for Libra, Spirit? What is the advice here for Libra? What is the advice? I feel like someone is spying. So that's needing to be known. But ultimately, I feel like there's a need for balance. There's a need here to trust your intuition. Get more balance. Get more stable. Maybe, again, ending of a contract, right? Working out in your favor. And standing your ground when there's something that you know is coming to an end. Maybe you are uncertain about how this is going to play out, where this is going to go, what's going to come of this, but understand that Spirit has your back in this and everything is happening for a reason. Okay? I also feel like you both are kind of leveling up. So maybe there's lessons that you guys may need to learn apart before you can come back together, and understanding that. So let's get a power thought card out here for you, Libra. I am going to do an extended reading on this. In the extended, I'm going to take a look at what next steps you're going to take. And we'll try to get some messages from Spirit. We'll pull out the Psychic Tarot, the guidance cards, and the Soul Truth deck. So if it's something that you're interested in, the link will be below in the description box. Let's get your positive affirmation card for Libra, I deserve the best and I accept the best now. I am mentally and emotionally equipped to enjoy a prosperous and loving life. It is my birthright to deserve all good. I claim my good. I deserve the best and I accept the best now. So, Libra, that is the message I have coming out for you guys here. I am going to do the extended. It'll be linked below. Honestly, Libra, I feel here for you getting really micro focused on what you want out of life. Okay. If money wasn't an issue, where would you see yourself headed? What would you be doing with yourself? What would your routine look like? You know, if you didn't have to go work 8 hours a day or whatever, if money automatically was given to you, or you had a business that money was automatically coming in, let's say, what would you do after that? You know, how would you move? What steps would you take? I feel like that's where you're going to be able to see how to get there, you know, how to go from here to this outcome that you envision for yourself. After this soul contract ends here, Libra, and you are present in the reading, and justice has come up twice, but I feel here, Libra, that you're kind of in this leveling up process. There's going to be a lot of shakeups, probably throughout March, trying to stay grounded and really getting clear on where you want the outcome to be. What do you want out of all of this, right? So, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. Again, the extended reading is below. And I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.